First, let's create 4 list items and then let's enter them using display flex, and then let's use before or after pseudo selectors, and let's create this line at the bottom with a height of 2 pixel. And finally, using these two beautiful things, our final output will be this one. Okay, you see guys, we are getting this cool transition effect when I hover on these list items. Okay, so let's get started. Here first let's take UL, okay, and inside that let's write li, and then let's write star, let's write 4, and let's write greater than symbol, let's take a, and inside that let's write home, okay, and press enter. Now here what we'll do is that let's write search, okay, home, search, and here let's write blog, okay, and then here let's write contact. If I go to browser, yeah, awesome. Now let's go to CSS. Here first thing what we'll do is that let's go to Google and let's find this font. Actually font name is Source Sans 3, okay, I have already taken that, so I'll click on get embed code and import, and then I'll copy this one, okay, simple, and let's go to VS Code and let's paste it here, okay, awesome. And now let's take the star symbol and let's remove margin 0, padding 0, and then let's take box sizing border box, okay, awesome. Now what we'll do is that let's apply flex directly on the body, okay, so I'll take the body and inside that let's write display, and then let's write flex, and after that let's write justify content center, and after that let's write align items center, okay, yeah, and then let's take background color. So I want background color should be 0b 0b 0b, okay, awesome. Now after that let's take height, okay, I want height should be 100 viewport height, okay, and then let's take font family, and font family should be, let's write Source Sans 3, okay, Source Sans 3. Now let's write font weight, okay, font weight should be lighter, okay, simple. Let's go to Google, yeah, so far good. Now what we'll do is that let's apply flex again on the UL, okay, so I'll come here and I'll take UL, and then let's write here display flex, okay, display flex. After that let's write here list style type, okay, list type should be none. Now if I go to Google, yeah, you see we got them side by side. Now let's add some space between them, okay, so what I'll do is that I'll come here and I'll take UL and then li, and let's write here margin 0 pixel on top and bottom, 15 pixel on left and right, okay. Now if I go to Google, yeah, now let's target anchor tag, so I'll write UL and then li and then a, and inside this first thing what we'll do is that let's add white color to that, okay, awesome. And then let's write text decoration should be none, okay, and then let's take font size, so I want font size to be 25 pixel, okay, and let's go to Google, yeah, looks good. Let's go to VS Code again, yeah. Now let's add some padding on top and bottom, so 4 pixel. I'll tell you why we are adding this one, okay, and let's take 0 pixel here, and then let's take position relative, position as relative. I'll tell you why we are taking position relative in a moment. And now let's take transition, so I'll write transition property, and let's write here all 0.5 seconds, okay. Now let's take before pseudo selector, okay, so let's write here a, and then let's write here before, and then let's write first property as content, and content should be nothing, and then let's write width 100%, okay, width should be 100%, and height is 2 pixel as we discussed, so height is 2 pixel, and the position is absolute, okay, so let's write position absolute, and then let's write left 0, okay, and then bottom 0, okay, awesome. And background, let's write background color, and that should be F. So let's go to Google, yeah, you see guys, we got these lines at the bottom with 2 pixel of height, okay. Now I will show you what happens when we remove this position relative. So let's take here some content, I'll write hi here, and let's comment this one, okay. Now if I go to Chrome, you see guys, they are disappeared, they are somewhere here, okay. So I don't want this to happen, that is why I'm giving position relative to these elements, which is why this pseudo selector is taking this a as parent, okay. Let's give it position relative, and let me remove this content. Now it will be bottom 0 position to this a element. So if I go to Chrome, you see we got it here. And if you notice here, we are having some space between this pseudo selector and a element because we have given padding as 4 pixel on top and bottom. Okay, simple guys. Now let's take our next property, that is transition. So let's write transition and let's write here 0.5 seconds, which is duration, and let's write the property. So I want property as transform. This is nothing but on what property, on what you want to apply transition. Simple. And now let's write is here, nothing but the type of transition. And now let's write the beautiful function which is scale. So let's write transform and let's write scale here. Okay, so guys, scale is a function in CSS that will simply scales the element based on the values that you provide. Okay, simple guys. And we can write scale in two ways. You can see we can write it with transform property or we can write it simply, and the default values are 1, 1, which is nothing but no change will happen on the element. Okay, it will not zoom in or it will not zoom out. And we can pass these values in different ways, like we can pass single value, two values, percentage values, and mixed values, negative values. Okay, so let's go to this page. You see guys, if you see here, we have scale 1, 1, nothing but default. First value represents x-axis and second value represents y-axis, which is vertical. Okay, now if I increase first value, nothing but x-axis, notice that our image will zoom in x-axis. So if I increase this one, you see it is getting bigger in the x-axis. Likewise, if I increase this one, it will get bigger in the y direction, that nothing but vertical. Okay, likewise I can increase it even more, and let's scroll bottom. Yeah, you see if I hover on this one, it is increasing in both x and y direction. Why? Because we have given only one value which is same for x-axis and y-axis, that is nothing but 1.5. Now let's see what will happen if we provide 0. So if I come here and if I type here 0, so I'll make it to 0. You see it is disappeared. Okay, so let's do the same thing. Let's go to VS Code and let's write here 0 because I don't want to see that initially, and here let's take 1. Okay, simple. Now if I go to Chrome, you see they are disappeared because we have taken scale x-axis as 0. Now let's go to VS Code and let's make it to 1 again. Okay, now if I go to Chrome, you see we got them again. So let's change them to 0 again. Now let's write one more powerful property, that is transform origin. Transform origin. Okay, and guys, transform origin is a property that decides or that tells from where the transformation, from what point the transformation should take place or it should occur. Okay, simple. And again, this will be measured in x-axis and y-axis. You see guys, this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and the default value of transform origin is nothing but center. So the transformation will start from center position. From left corner it will be 0 and the right corner it will be the 100% to the x-axis. And for y-axis it will be 0 at the top corner and it will be 100 at the bottom. And like scale function, here also you can pass different values guys, percentage values, combinations like left top, left bottom, and lengthy values like 20 pixel, 30 pixel, etc. Okay, let's see that with an example. So here I have taken a piece of code. If you see here, I have taken 0, 0, that means top left. If you go to graph, it will be here because 0 and 0. If I hover on this one, you see transformation is starting from top left, the origin point. Okay, likewise for box 2, I have taken top right. 0 means y-axis top, and 100% means if you go to graph, this is the 100% right. That's why. Okay, maybe I'll send this code, you can explore all the remaining things. Okay, so let's go to VS Code and let's write here 100% and then let's write 50%. So guys, this means right side corner. Okay, so let me comment this one. Yeah, and here let's write no image. Okay, so you'll not confuse. Okay, awesome. Now let's take A and let's write hover, and when we are hovering on that A, I want pseudo selector should be, let's write here again transform. Okay, and let's write scale here, and then let's write 1, 1. That means I want my image should be back. I'll write element back. Let's comment this one, and here let's copy this one. Okay, and let's paste it here, but let's change the values. First value should be 0 and second value should be 50%. Okay, so let me write here left corner. Okay, left corner, and let me comment this one. Sorry guys, we should not have comma in transform origin. Okay, so let me remove this one. If I hover on this one, you see guys, we are getting that nice transition. And if you observe, it is starting from left corner. Okay, so what we are doing is that before hovering on the A element, right, before hovering, I want my transform origin should be right side corner. That means my home, okay, my home is right side corner, and when I'm hovering on that one, my home should be left corner, okay, and my element should appear. Okay, so that is why when you are taking your mouse cursor outside, it is immediately returning back to its transform origin, nothing but home, which is right side corner. I hope you guys got the clarity. If you have learned something from this video, please give it a like and subscribe, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.